the years I spent playing this game too.
There it is. Tecmo. Monster Rancher. So I guess we'll record all this part too, because it's kind of like an intro.
Are you recording? How can you tell?
It's recording. A huge disaster hit the world. Quite a pause in between those two. People prayed to God for help, and God created new life form. Now, so the world is ending, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna help you by creating monsters." Oh, I see. Okay, so they help him with the life and whatnot.
You never knew this background story?
I don't know. We never really paid attention.
Oh, just
Might as well
escape.
pay attention.
Yeah,
Just go through everything. So God became exasperated and sealed the monsters in the dish stones because they were being little shitheads.
Somehow man survived.
Now the world is different and it's broken up. That's a shit ton of history. I didn't realize it was like that many years.
Today.
And there's no fucking elephant. There's no giraffe.
Not that we have found.
Those things are in there though. No, there's no fucking elephant.
What was the noble song?
And so we're playing Monster Rancher 2, which is an old ass game for PlayStation 1. I think so. Right?
I don't remember. It's so old.
I think it's PlayStation 1. It's either PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2. No, it's definitely PlayStation 1.
Anyway.
But, so this is it. It's called Monster Farm in Japan. So there's that.
I never knew that.
And we're starting a new one. So yeah, here we go from the very beginning. So basically, you raise monsters, and it's kind of like Pokemon, but not at all really like Pokemon, because you only have one guy, and it's, I don't know. There's moves and attacks.
Well, you can train them now, so it's like.
Well, what are we gonna call
You can
ourselves?
have them control whatever you want.
We shall call ourselves. I don't know. Slag. Oof. Alright. Slag. Slag what? Slag. Slag Tor.
Slag Tor. Love it.
Slag Tor. Okay.
Slag Tor.
That's our trainer name too. So.
Brother of Raptor.
Slag Tor. We are male, yeah. Yeah, we're the new trainer, bitch.
Yeah. Bring it on.
Now you gotta take some test, answer some bullshit question.
You know that's a guy, right?
That's a dude? Was it really?
No.
If I have to,
Hard to say. Okay, no, these are important questions.
I don't know if they are
Because
really.
how you answer them depends on how you start. So
Well, that's what I heard.
yeah. So let's see.
They never tell you. So yeah, about this game, they never tell
But
you.
I like
anything.
spring or winter. This be when your game's gonna start. So
I like spring. No, I want to start in the winter. Fuck it. My dream can be realized as long as I do my best to achieve it. Yeah.
don't be negative.
In a battle, what counts in the end is mental power.
Oh no, it's ass
It's
kicking.
beating the shit out of the other guy. In this world, there is something that I must do at the risk of my own life.
No, we're not that dedicated.
Or pussy. If someone does something displeasing, I should not behave the same way.
Yeah, that's
Act
true.
unto others.
Want to do them back?
I have a valuable friend whom I never betray.
Oh, yes. Yeah, sure.
Oh, I guess I was more of a betrayer.
Well,
I think work is more important than romance.
No, definitely
Who the
not.
fuck thinks that? I can mostly forget about an unpleasant experience by the next morning.
no, not too often.
Not me. I'll just
Spiteful.
forgive and forget. I hold on to grudges. I have never lied in my entire life. Come on now.
Yeah. I
know,
know.
you
You should say yes.
That would have been a lie.
Answer.
Yeah, the yes would have been the perfect answer. When I see people who are in need, I can't ignore them. No, I can.
No, it's not that hard.
It's pretty easy. You just walk past them.
Look the other way. Think about something else.
that's definitely a dude. That's the guy. That's soundtrack too in this game.
Hello, Slagtor.
God, listen to that.
Oh,
music
there we
so
go.
much. So this is our bitch that's gonna be doing all.
She
of our
is
talking.
female.
No, our trainer, yeah. Or she's our assistant.
She's our intermediary.
Oh fuck, I'm like spamming through all the shit. She's still a bit childish, but she sure is a good girl. That's kind of creepy.
Here she is. Coltia.
Koltia or Kolsha? Because like the PI could be
I
like
have no idea.
Koltia. Don't they call her Colt? Oh, okay, yeah. Please call me Colt. You're gonna work for her quite some time, so please try to get along with each
Yeah,
other.
that'll be the whole game.
You're stuck with her, bitch. You don't get anyone else. Do your best to raise a monster well so that it can win the Major 4. I'm looking forward to your performance. Why, though? He doesn't say why. He's just like,
This is what you're gonna do. It's your
so
ultimate goal.
your goal is to beat the Final 4. Why? What do you mean, why? What don't you understand?
That is why you fail.
What don't you understand about Final 4? First, you should obtain a monster at the market in the town or at the shrine by reproducing it from a dish stone or a slate. And then, okay, guys, so we don't do no slate, though.
So we just happen to have a
So slate is where
CD.
you have an old memory card.
yeah. But this stone is the CD.
Yeah, it's one of the coolest things about this game. Did you see that information there? I'm still a rookie here, you know. And Slagtor, you too. You've just become a trainer,
We're just
right?
gonna become awesome together.
Is there anything you would like to ask about? No, we know everything. So
Well, we've forgotten more than we want to know. Okay.
she doesn't tell you anything useful. Are you done? Yeah, bitch. Let's go. Let's go find our monster. So in this game, the disc stones, when you go to the shrine or whatever that guy was talking about, you get like you get an actual CD. So we're at the town right now, and we're gonna go to the shrine. And like, you know, like your old CDs, those things that you used to use to make music play on a Walkman, a Sony Walkman.
Yes, they're in the CD rack.
Excuse me, is this your first time visiting the shrine? What's your name? My name is Colt. This is Slagtor. Well, she introduces herself first. Fucking bitch. Kaylee?
Kaylee,
Chael?
a priestess.
A priestess of the shrine. We reproduce monsters using disc stones, CD, and slates. So, like, if you played Monster Rancher 1 and you had a memory card, you could load your guys off of it. It's kind of like Mass Effect. Have you ever heard of that game?
Yeah.
And, well, I played it. And it's like
It gives you a starting.
if you play Mass Effect 1 and you beat it, if you get Mass Effect 2, you can import your character. So it's kind of like the same thing. So you can get your guys. So we're gonna choose.
Although
disc
these
stone
characters
here.
are, starting as babies, they are not powered up or ranked up.
Yeah, and I don't know exactly how this is gonna look on the recording, but we're gonna start doing this. Okay, and then it goes back into the game, and then we press X, or what would be X, and then we have to do the thing over again, and we press X, and here's the big fucking moment.
And here's what it is.
And so then, after you've reinserted your disc, it does this. And based off of, I forget what part of the file it is, one of the files in there, depending on some information in there, it decides what monster you get. And this is our monster. He's a little demon baby.
He's part, is it dragon or something else? It's not part dragon.
Yeah, it is.
Is it part dragon?
I think so. Let's see, look at that. Well, 190 skill. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
So your monster starts off. Usually monsters from discs are pretty shitty. This one's pretty good. And I already knew this was going to be good. That's why I wasn't really surprised, because I had tested out the game and stuff, and I used this CD. And I knew he was a good monster, and I figured why not use that one as the first CD I tested. So we're going to take him to the ranch. But we have to name him first. Now, this is my friend Dan's band CD.
Well,
So I decided we should. His name of the band is Mega Beast.
Well, let's call him something like that. Yeah.
But I named him. One of the songs is called Goggin. That's what I named him.
All right. That's
But
good.
We can name it what? Mega Beast or Goggin?
Either way.
How about Mega Goggin?
Make a go.
It's the combination. And it has to be all caps, obviously. God. I forget what the.
All right, Megagogon.
All right, we'll register this shit, and then
Off to the ranch.
off to the ranch we go.
Time to
We're
train
going to
this
take Megagogon to the ranch. Okay.
Woo.
Okay. Let's do our best. Whoa, got a little Skippy action there.
one. Did it?
Well, because it's so old school. I
It's
mean, it used to do that in the PlayStation too.
Yeah.
It would, like, skip sometimes. Sometimes it would be stuck on those loading screens forever. It's much faster on here though, on the computer. So now that we're here, we got to feed this little fucker, and you do it every month. But we're broke ass right now, so I'm thinking milk.
Yeah, he's a baby, so
He's a
you get
baby
baby's
monster.
milk.
So I mean, do you actually do that, or it's just
I think that's what it said in the guide, and that was
is it some like additional
appropriate. When
benefit?
we're talking, the first, I forget, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, something like that, the first very short period, and then maybe the first month or two, because you're only feeding them, monthly, right?
Yeah, if someone's blipping me on Steam. Yes, who is it? Oh, Colt, long time no see. Master Pabs, nice to see you. It's like he was hitting that a long time ago. Slagtor, this is Master Pabs. And he's like, oh, there's another dude. You got a new pimp around. I see. I'm Pabs. Nice to see you. I used to own this bitch right here. He was the greatest pimp. Stop it, Colt. Slagtor. Keep up with the good work. Keep working that bitch. I have to go now. I have an appointment. I have an appointment. Fuck you. He just shows up and he's like, yes, I have an appointment.
Yes.
Master Pabs used to be the best.
EMA. Now, EMA is one of the leagues, and then FIMBA is the other league.
Yeah, so in Monster Rancher 1, it was FIMBA. That's where you were.
Yeah.
This is Monster Rancher 2, so you're in the other area. And later, there's like a special fight between the two areas.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're kind of talking over this. We got some mail. And
Welcome.
hopefully, it's probably going to be errantry. Yeah.
Can't do that.
So, errantry. It's usually expensive, and basically, this month, the Errantry Management Office is promoting a price reduction for your monster's errantry. So, it's like you send your little guy off to go learn some
It's like
special
sending them
stuff.
to camp for a month, 4 weeks in camp.
Yeah, but they come back with their ass beat, so... A young monster, you don't want to do that.
You don't want to kill them.
You definitely don't want to do that. And I usually rest them on the first day.
Yep.
First week. Yeah, that's another thing. They're not days
or weeks.
They're weeks in here. So, like, for the whole week, he's been resting. He's sleeping the whole week, and then we let him out right at the end. So, all right, here we are. We're in April. That's where we started. I think that's where I started on the last one, too. I don't know. And this is the battle section here. So, you train your guy up, and you battle him eventually, and our main goal apparently is to beat the Final Four for some reason. Alright.
So you have to know what to train now.
Right, so this is your monster data screen, where it basically tells us everything about our little dude here.
Mm-hmm.
And,
It kind of tells you by the levels as to what he would learn best in.
yeah, so this is basically his layout for... The defense is going to be a 2, though. So, meaning he's not going to learn that much defense, I think. But intelligence and skill are going to be his main ones.
Especially when he's young.
Yeah.
And his learning is very limited anyway.
So his powerful ones, obviously, this dictates what he's going to be good at. And then the next thing we need to check out here, if we go to the right, this will be his stats later. Style even, that's good. I didn't get that on the last one. This is a good nature.
So this is the thing about the Dracos,
Oh, no,
is that they have a
nature's
bad
bad.
nature. So that means they like to fuss with you and not do what you tell
Yeah,
them.
he was
And-
pissing me off on the other one.
Yeah, so you kind of have to...
And he's got 2 shitty attacks.
you have to put up with that while they're young until you can, get rid of that bad nature.
Yeah. But because he's a disc monster, he only has the 2 shitty attacks.
Right, so we're going to train the heck out of him for a while.
It's being really skippy for some reason. I don't know why. I'm just gonna watch like the first ones to show like it actually animates the little training things, and that's what it does. And so he successfully did it. He does his little dance.
Ooh, we got 5.
Wow.
That's pretty good for 1 week old.
Yeah. So that would say to me that his skill is
One of his higher.
a level 5 skill, which means that that's probably his best stat. I think it's probably a 4 though. I think their
We'd have
skill
to
is
look at
4.
the chart.
Hoppers might have a 5 on skill, and that's all. It's so this game is so complicated. On the surface, it's like it's not that complicated, but and then we rest after the training
Yeah, since we're poor,
because we're broke ass.
so we're going to use rest to recover from the fatigue of training.
So training
And the
gives
stress.
you fatigue and stress, which is a stat that you can't see.
Yeah.
But we know that it does this because we played the game forever and we looked it up a lot. What should we train him in now?
Did you rest him? Yeah. So,
Yeah, it was intelligence and skill. We did skill first. So.
Yeah, so go to the other one.
And so these stats will like, fucking little bitch.
So he's going to,
He's
wait.
cheating.
So now is the time to take care of this bad attitude thing.
So see, your monster can be a little shithead like this, and then he just doesn't study, and he cheats, and he's like, yeah, whatever. And so you get to pick if you want to beat the shit out of him.
Yes. You want to scold that activity.
Yes, we do. So he seems sorry. All right. He seems that way.
Yeah, yeah. He's not,
But he's probably not actually sorry.
he hasn't reformed yet, let's put it that way.
He's probably still a fucking shithead. They're always little shitheads. I mean, I'm still...
That's the problem with these guys. They can be powerful, but you lose weeks because they fool around. And so you have to learn how to deal with that quickly and get it straightened out quickly. And when you make a mistake and do the wrong thing, oh my God.
So that little message that I skipped over accidentally, and I haven't mentioned, because we played this game so much that it's hard to like mention all the little things. But that message that she told us right in the beginning.
Is he ready again for rest?
Oh yeah, that's right. We just trained. But so she tells you right away, and I'll show it right here to better explain it. But she'll tell you the status of your monster. And that is like the most important message right here.
Is very well.
So this message, she'll tell you this at the beginning of every week, and this is the only way you can tell how your monster's doing, is this one message.
Essentially, that very well means that you can pretty much tackle heavy training or anything that age appropriate for your monster.
Right, it means your stress and fatigue are
minimal
low.
Because you've just slapped or you've just fed them the correct foods and so forth. So they're ready to go. They're like 0-0 and primed to do something.
We need to do like
Take
we
some
need
damage.
some power or something. Oop, I accidentally.
Well, right now you're just training what works in this first phase. So he's got 6 stages in the life and he's in baby
Should we
stage.
try to level up speed before we start battling though? It's just 15 points.
I'd work on the ones that pay the most dividends right now, and that would seem to be skill and intelligence.
All right, we'll do another skill.
He's only, a month.
oh,
What'd you feed him this month? I didn't see
Milk.
that. Okay.
But another thing we didn't explain was that these are the drills.
Right.
I mean, I'm kind of going through here fast.
Well, just look at them. Look at each one and show you. Domino is the power. The low stress.
So the little arrow
workout.
means you get a little bit of power when you do this drill.
Right.
And here, on the other hand, these bottom 4 here are
The heavy
drills.
Yeah.
And you can see by the fat arrows there, but they also take away a fat something, or they give you a lot of fatigue, and they take away a stat.
So
which
you have
these
to
ones
get to
don't.
look at what they take away, and the idea is to.
All right, this is how you would know that the fatigue stat exists, but there's no way to actually
Monitor what the level
it,
is.
other than that message. So he's too young for that right now, and we're too poor because we don't have the drugs to cool him off. So we're gonna do shoot. Well, so maybe he'll do a great. No.
He's going to at least be successful, so that's
So
good.
I'm just gonna
Another
start.
5.
I'm gonna start skipping the drills. Yeah, fuck,
Nice.
we leveled up. That's awesome. So when they do great, every so often they'll do like a great on the
He's
drill.
well. See, now the difference is he's well.
Right. So
So he
got
trained
fatigue.
once. He got some fatigue, so his stress and fatigue is up, so he's not very well anymore.
but
He's knocked down to well now.
Right, but she doesn't say anything about the stress.
Right.
But
They don't give you those warnings until it's already at bad levels.
Well, she'll tell us because we're not going to be able to relieve his stress enough because we're too poor. We can't buy. He needs weed. Is what he needs.
Yeah, he needs a mint leaf.
He needs the mint leaf, which is basically like you got to
Stress
give the monster
reliever.
some
So,
weed. We still can't battle, so we got to rest. Huh? We're just trained.
Yeah. We're just in the train rest.
If we were rich, motherfuckers, we could just fill them up
Oh,
with
quack, quack.
Oh.
You got a message.
Yeah, a toucan that goes quack quack. Well, that's not. Is that a toucan?
Well, it's a close approximation.
That's fucking.
Could be a duck, but it's a very bad drawing.
If it was a duck, is that a crazy bill for a duck? Anyway, it goes quack quack, and I think its name is Joy. Yeah, I was right. What is it, Joy?
You found something.
Oh, look at him. He just does a little shimmy.
A fish bone or something. Hey, that's a bone.
Just a regular bone.
Because he does a lot of digging.
Oh, right. Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, but
He does a lot of digging.
while he's just dicking around on the farm,
He'll dig under.
He'll dig, yeah. I think he has done it on
So
camera.
you can give those items back to him. And that actually boosts his spirit, but
Very tasty to some monsters. But later on in the game, you never want to do that because mint leaf is always better.
way more powerful.
Is always better, and nuts oil is the other option that you.
So our style is now soft. What was it at the beginning? I didn't catch it.
I don't know. We're pussying in now. Though.
Well, I think we were.
So yeah, the stats down there. Why don't we talk about that? We got our style, our loyalty, and our money down there at the bottom. Our money's obvious. The style is like how you're training them. So you can go. It goes up to what? Doting or something.
Yeah, doting if you're being real kind and sweet and
there it
doing
just
everything
popped up
he
out of the
needs.
night.
Or you can be at the other end where you're just working him to death, and then I forget what those are, but he doesn't like it.
Strict and something
And
else.
the loyalty is basically like a percentage of how well he'll do what you ask him to do. So if
Right.
his loyalty is real low, he may, not want to. He'll be misbehaving more, and if his loyalty's high, he'll do exactly what
and
you're
he's
doing.
fucking cheating again on the intelligence. He does not want to do.
Well, but
this
he's a
thing.
Draco, so he's gonna have this. So he needs to be smacked around a little bit.
Should we give him the smoke?
No, we just scold it. We keep scolding.
Slap him.
And then,
Sorry.
and then now look what his. Are we going to be from soft to norm?
Well, if he was actually sorry, he wouldn't fucking do it again.
Well, what food do you want to give it? So,
We can only really afford milk.
how much is fish? 3 times
Fish is
as much?
100.
Oh, it's only twice as much. Alright.
Oh, fuck it, let's give him the fish then. See, I just don't know because we're resting him so much. I don't know if we need to.
Well, this is what we didn't say yet either, is that the food also has some
right.
redeeming qualities.
Right, yeah.
That's why you feed them. So the different foods will improve the fatigue and the stress differently.
So here we go.
So now he's stressed out.
She's telling us finally that he's fucking stressed out. When did we start recording this? It's probably been 15 minutes. So we'll explain this stress out thing, and then I guess that'll be the end of the first episode.
All right.
It's pretty quick already.
So we only trained about, 4 times?
Yeah.
And we were not hard on him at all. We trained, rested,
and he
trained,
rested, and resting takes away some stress, I think.
Oh, it takes away fatigue. I don't think stress. I think the battling takes away the stress.
Okay, so you have to mint leaf a lot.
So
Anyway, so she's telling us now he's stressed, and we have to take care of it. We're not giving him the weed he needs.
so he needs to have a fight.
But he
mellows out a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta blow some steam off.
So one option is you battle. There's no battle.
And there's no battles coming until 2 months from now. So
So-
we're gonna have to train for 2 months.
We're gonna have to give him a mint leaf.
buy some fucking. Oop. I can't do that yet.
We'll have to give him a mint leaf.
So yeah, we'll end after we give him the weed, and that'll be the end of the first one.
Give him a mint leaf and let him go to sleep.
Oh fuck! I'm like,
What are you doing?
I'm like, fast forwarding through all this. This is like the entry thing. So this bitch, I fast forward through a lot of it, but she was basically like telling us this is her aunt. This lady is Colt's aunt, and she runs the shop where we buy stuff. And she's like, "Oh, I'm working with this guy now." Oh, is Slagtor new to this business?
Yeah.
I've never heard of him. Oh, she's hating on us already. I didn't know she was such a hater.
We're not going to get no deals this first time. Not going to be on sale
No,
today.
I think you do. Yeah, I think she does give it to you.
Well,
It's
let's
better
see.
for me to work for a newcomer. You check with the association. I see. Pab said that. Well, everybody loves Pabs. He used to pimp me out too. So
Take care of Cole.
take care of that bitch.
She's a very good working girl. I mean, hard worker.
She's a hard-working girl. and visit my shop. That's what you wanted to say, isn't it? That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Come on by.
Come on
Okay
by.
then. What are you going to do?
We're going to buy.
She's not going to give us a sale.
I told you it's not sale week. Now sales come on a certain week, and it's like advertised at the beginning of that week when you first pop up. And if you don't go during that week, then
So
too
I'm
bad.
just going to buy the one because it's not on sale.
Right.
We're
We're
cheap.
paying. We're $200 for a mint leaf. Can't you find those around the house
That's
somewhere?
like an ounce of weed.
Go find your own, man. Grow a little patch back there.
I know. Seriously, we don't have a mint patch?
Jesus, look at all this land he's got.
So we gave him the weed, and now
We
did
gotta let him
just
sleep.
rest him?
No,
No, we trained him.
didn't we?
I don't know. Now I don't know.